This was a woman that was very simple, who I met in a $12 sundress and prided herself on being simple. And I don't care about money, stars, celebrities. I don't need to live and be around. I'm a simple girl. Now you want $20,000 a month for a 1-year-old? Now you've hired 3 law firms? My prenuptial agreement was so detailed and so extensive. My lawyer whispered, she had her own lawyer to negotiate on her behalf. My lawyer, Tanya Mitchell Graham, said to me, I can't believe you got her to sign this. And I said, well, the reason I got her to sign it is because she said to me specifically, this ain't mine. That's your publishing. Those your cars. It's your house. And if we ever separated because I didn't get in this for any of that, I will sign every piece of paperwork that reflects that I don't want none of that. To then want nothing more than to show nigga that that's all she want.
So this is really all I'm getting for my birthday. A Nike tech suit, some t-shirts, and some white Air Force Ones. That's it.
I mean,
that's all I'm getting.
You really need this, because the ones you have right now, you had them for a year.
Okay, whatever I'm saying, but like, you didn't even spend much money on this. Like on your birthday, I got you Louis luggage on your birthday.
Okay.
Louis luggage. Know how much money that cost me?
I did spend a good amount, and I feel like it's the thought
that cost some bands. You didn't spend no good amount. You spent about, look, that's $220, $90, $100 for those. You spent about $350 on this.
Okay, so you're being ungrateful?
I'm not being ungrateful.
Because I do have
what I'm saying is,
gift for you for Christmas, and you're not
because of that Christmas card. No, I'm saying my birthday and Christmas are 2 different things. They're not the same thing. On your birthday, you got Louis luggage.
You be alright, nigga. You tough, right?
We never spent $20,000 on my daughter when we were together, and I had the money.
Yeah, but now
I don't like, who spends that kind of money on a kid? She was 1 when she took my baby from me. We never spent $20,000 a month on our child, and the credit card was wide open. So what the fuck do you suddenly need that kind of money for? She left me, and she's trying to take my life with her.
But for men at your level, you catching the short end of it with $20 a month.
I'm not paying that. That's what they're trying to get. But she makes $160,000.
Oh, so she has a good income.
Isn't she a lawyer?
No, she's a licensed social worker.
Got it. Okay.
Licensed clinical, LCSW, licensed clinical social worker.
There are men that they bang
more, a lot more, way more. Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
What happened?
You don't give a fuck
about
that there are men paying way more.
Oh,
at
I
your
do
level.
give a fuck. It's ridiculous. I hit my phone talking about, ever since the interview aired, they've been coming at me, disrespecting me, taking shots at me, talking about my marriage, talking about, you know, whatever. I heard rumblings, you know what I mean, of talk shit before I went on the podcast, you know, like, they like, yo, this nigga's like dedicating 15, 20 minutes every podcast, shit, you know, beefing with The Rock, this and that. Just, Joe has been going at me crazy, and everybody has been making me the butt of their jokes. And, you know, it is what it is. When you're a public figure and all your business is out there, you'll have popping. But it's just, y'all know what it is. It's like, it's very easy to pop. And then when you show up, you like, let's go. Nobody said nothing. So now I'm hearing that since I did the interview, they've been cracking. And it ain't really been Joe. It's been this one particular dude on the show that's been coming at me. I don't even know his name, but I remember him because he sat to my left on the high chair. And I've been trying to reach this dude, and he ain't been calling me back. He ain't been hitting me. I'm like, yo, nigga, there's nothing we can't talk about. There's nothing we can't chop it up about. So it's like I hit his phone, texting, calling, like, bruh, you really, you going below the belt with some of this shit you saying.
Must not have heard me, partner. Hey, Trey, let me handle this like a gentleman, all right? Hey, my man, you know, my man say you don't want no trouble, you know what I'm saying? What I do? Yeah, come here. Yeah,
I wouldn't give a fuck if she's a gold digging. And to top it all off, you know what he said to my lawyer? You know what he said to my lawyer and Samantha's attorneys in his private chambers? He said, these were his words, I wouldn't give a fuck if she's a gold digging. He said, Tanya, you need to go out there and put your foot on your client's neck and get him to shut the fuck up or I'm gonna put him in jail. You're gonna put me in jail because we're actually in court to try and testify and actually have our just due process in court? You want my lawyer in the world of George Floyd, who had an officer to put his knee on a black man's neck and murder him? You're gonna tell a black woman to go out there and put your foot on your client's neck and get him to shut the fuck up? Or you're gonna throw me in jail? Because we're just simply trying to present our proof, our evidence, and our just due process? You think I want to be in court, Judge Farmer? You think I want to go through a divorce? You think I want to deal with this? Any of it? I'm almost at $1 million. You've done a great job of putting money in your lawyer's pockets. It's all a game, right, Mr. Farmer? And you've done this to everybody who comes in your courtroom. Every black woman who is successful and making money, who's going through a divorce, you stick it to her. Every black man that comes in, you stick it to her. Every black lawyer, whether it's a black woman or black man, you stick it to them. You opened up your court hearing by saying these words. You can waste time all you want, Tanya Mitchell Graham. I already know what I'm going to do in this case. How do you already know what you're going to do in this case when we haven't even had an opportunity to present our case? How do you tell me I'm guilty before we even have our just due process in the courtroom? And you went on record and said these words. Bob Marley, Jimmy, Prince, Stevie, Lenny again. When you see this level on your ceiling, it's even harder to come to the studio because you just hope that you can get in the vocal booth and do something to measure up. When did love become a transaction? It's not a song, I'm asking a question. When did we start having kids just for child support? When did we start getting married? The Word of God, through thick and thin, for better, for worse, through sickness and health, till death do us part. How do we take those words from the Bible and play games with this thing?
Sorry. My balls.
So, y'all think y'all love that song. Wait till y'all hear Zelly's song. I would still say I do. I would still get married. I would do it.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
I would still say I do. I would still get married. My experiences in the divorce hasn't stopped my belief in the sanctuary of marriage.
I will slap you, man. I will slap the hell out of you. You don't play with me. You don't know who you messing with. I don't even know when I'm gonna slap somebody. My reflex is just slap people. I be like, damn, why did I do that? I don't even know when I be slapping people. I don't know when I'm gonna slap somebody. You keep messing with me. I'm dangerous. I'm scared of myself.
The song on the album called Rescue. Ooh. I can't give y'all a preview of that, but it's everybody's favorite song on the album, and I wrote it for Zelly. So, when you have an album entitled Beautiful Pain, we covered the pain, but we gotta cover the beauty that we discover in our pain.
I'ma put some more bullets in your intellectual coffin. These white women ain't dating y'all because they love you. They dating you because you got money.
Yeah, I just wanted to put this compilation together real quick because Tyrese then went live talking about how Joe Budden is, Joe Budden and his crew is pretty much lighting them up on the internet. They've been doing it for years, ever since he's been, going through divorces back to back and, constantly getting his money drained, child support and alimony and shit like that, and he still be taking a chance, so for high profile guys, that's, a big risk. And, that's pretty much all they be saying is how females just be pretty much draining his ass because he, figures that love will work for him one day, wants to go for marriage every time he meets a chick, people like this all the time, like, the 90-day fiance type shit, people meet people and, want to get married and want to have a long lasting relationship with them. But, in Tyrese's case, if he was a regular dude, he would have been ruined by now. He would have already been in the dump somewhere. He would have been taken advantage of, by the court system and these women, But since he has his paper long, what I'm saying, since he got money, since he got the bag, then he got a couple of dollars to have him still relevant and still in the game to play around with. Any normal dude would have pretty much hit the flow if he ever heard any numbers like that getting took out of his check, and then he's able to survive and keep going and keep getting married and then take another loss with another child support order and take another loss with some more alimony getting took from his check. So, his paper long so he could have longevity in the game to still be lasting. But, any regular dude would have been ruined by this time. He wouldn't have been able to keep on paying his mortgage or paying his insurance or anything that he's needed to do to keep his life going. They would have been ruined by just a couple of these child support or alimony orders and, 2-3 times divorced and, getting all this child support taken out. He's still fighting and he's got the bag. So just imagine, he's still fighting and they're working off certain numbers. All this is calculated. A certain percentage is taken out. So a certain percentage you supposed to be able to live off of, he could live off of, but the certain percentage normal dude wouldn't have been able to live off of, you know what I'm saying? So he could keep on playing the game of hopefully they really love me without putting any putting a ring on it and stuff. He's going to end up in the dumps every time, But, all hope to him, hopefully he gets his life together and gets a chick that actually loves him, More power to him, It is what it is. Silence is acceptance. We ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.